Because what y'all won't do is come around here and drag Diana. And I see some of you just trying it, okay? I told you bitches, what you will not do is drag the boss over here. I had to, get one of these people together and be like, listen, don't get blocked, goddammit. I done said it 1,000 times. Do not talk about the boss. Bugs. Hello there, Bellas. If you have not already done so, please remember to like, share to Facebook, subscribe, and visit uptopbeauty.com. Today's looky would of course be our gold hearts. Ooh, very high quality. And our cold weather turban. This one is ooh la la. I just like the plain black ones. I got some other ones that are like this beautiful wine color. Ooh, I can't wait because that wine color is going to look so good with the chuggy lip. I can't wait to show you guys, but they'll be over there on uptopbeauty.com. And Sweeten the Pot. All turbans for the next couple of days will be mailed with a free gift. And if you are not already a part of our book club, please remember to hit the Patreon link below and or the join button here on the YouTube, and for a small monthly fee, you babies, yes you can be privy to all the shenanigans before the YouTube gets it, if the YouTube gets it. Now let's talk about Booger Berry. I know you're like, nay, I thought he was Berry Bed Bug Bites, but today he's Booger Berry to me, okay? Booger Berry, me, that will be the Sugar Ray, and Motown, The Untold Story by Raynoma Gordy Singleton. Let's go. Everyone knew that Diana was being groomed by Berry for a solo career, but the amount he would invest to make her a star would result in highly divisive problems. A couple of weeks later, while tanks rumbled through Detroit's west side, Florence Ballard was dismissed from the Supremes. We'd seen it coming. When Diana was given the Supremes as a star vehicle, it caused Flo great difficulties. Her reaction was to rebel, and she rebelled so destructively that Berry could justify ousting her from the group that she'd helped create. Berry had a dream. If Motown's success stemmed from its crossover appeal, what he saw in Diana Ross was the biggest crossover potential of all. It was her star quality, a hungering, driving ambition to be famous. Diana was talented enough, though others were much more talented. We also know this from the Murray Wilson book, because Murray said flat out, look, whatever it is that needed to be done, Diana Ross would do it. If it meant, hunching the Berry Gordy after you hunched the Smokey the Robinson and Eddie Kendricks. I mean, I hate to say this, as much as I love the boss, because I do. I absolutely love the boss in every last one of her children. Even the one that's not in the spotlight at all, Ross, okay? Because, this is how vicious I am with the Diana. We got Rhonda Ross, Tracy Ellis Ross, Chutney Ross, Ross Ross, and then Evan Ross. Okay, I'm vicious with it. All right, but at any rate, I wonder if Diana Ross incidentally, just like the Sugar Ray, slept with certain people to make sure that her career would continue to rise, you know. And I love Diana, I do, but seeing who this man is, I'm sure the way that he put something in Sugar Ray's mind, I'm sure that he did the same thing to Diana. You know, maybe Diana was strong enough to tell Berry Gordy to kiss her ass. I don't know. Sugar Ray wasn't. But, you know, it just makes me think that. It's in the back of my mind right now thinking, Diana, did you ever sell some pussy for Berry Gordy? What she did have was an aura that projected on a mass level. He saw Diana as the leading lady in the films he wanted to make. He would put everything into his dreams of taking her all the way from the ghetto to the heights of sophisticated society and of making her the biggest star in the world. I can't think of who was there before Diana, but I'm telling you, Beyonce is the boss reincarnated, okay? Because nobody works as hard as the boss and Beyonce. Say what you want to say about them two. You know, some of y'all be hating. Beyonce can't sing. Beyonce can sing. Okay, now she ain't no, you know, go to church and, you know, sing to the gospel, you know, or to the congregation type singer like the Kelly Price. Okay, but she is a good singer. She has that great appeal, and so did the boss. You want to hate? You ain't have it. All you bitches was like, she ain't got it. Diana Ross can't sing. She can't sing. Well, she can fuck. Okay, and she fucked the right dude. And that's all I'm going to have to say about that, because what y'all won't do is come around here and drag Diana. And I see some of you bitches trying it, okay? I told you bitches, what you will not do is drag the boss over here. I had to, you know, get one of these people together and be like, listen, don't get blocked, goddammit. I done said it 1,000 times. Do not talk about the boss in my presence. As Barry would do so, many talented people would be discarded, and his obsession would cause irreparable damage to Motown. So, you hear that? The fact that Barry is so obsessed with Diana because he sees so much potential in Diana that he is letting the rest of Motown falter, that the people see it. You know what I'm saying? The people see it and they like, wait a minute, I can come over, I can sing. Flo was the most visible one cast aside. All of the female stars felt abandoned. Gladys Knight, Kim Weston, the Marvelettes, and Valerie Simpson. Now, let me tell you what I did not know. Valerie Simpson was a, you know, artist at first. Okay, even though she did quite well, you know, with her husband behind the scenes at Motown. Oh, powerful, right? But she wanted to be a performer, okay? They was like, girl, poo, not you. You ain't good enough, girl. Go back there in the room and you know, produce and write songs and do whatever it is you do. That is disturbing to me because she did quite well with her husband. Ashford and Simpson, all Motown performers, male and female, with the exception of Smokey Robinson, would bridle under the relentless Diana Ross elevation and their increasing inability to reach Barry. Martha Reeves was more of a fighter than the rest, but her status would soon plummet. The Vandellas' last hit was in 1967 with Jimmy Mac. Jimmy, oh Jimmy Mac, when are you coming back? It had been recorded a few years before with HDH in Defection. Martha had to struggle to get good material. The Holland brothers and Lamont Dozier, in self-exile for a year, made it clear they were not returning in mid-1968. So right now, HDH is in their work slowdown. Okay, I ain't writing shit. And you know HDH is responsible for a lot of hits for the Supremes, girl. Okay, a lot of hits, right? HDH say, I ain't doing nothing until you give me a piece of the pie, brother. You ain't gonna be the only one around here getting rich. We make a lot of money for you around here, Berry Gordy. A lot of money. And you want to shiz on me? Okay, I tell you what, you better find a Supreme hit somewhere. You better look in your lunchbox, because you ain't going to get one here. From LA, Barry called Hank Cosby to say, we've got a problem, but we can't let them get us down. We've got to kick ass anyway. Hank, we just talked about Hank, because Hank is a dude that worked with Sylvia on the music for Stevie Wonder, okay? Hank said, ooh, Barry ain't happy. We need to show HDH that we can still do this, okay? Hank called an emergency writer, producer meeting. So for 3 days, held up in a hotel. Child, that's goddamn kidnapping to me. So anyway, 3 days held up in a hotel. You got all these writers trying to get themselves together. Give me 2 minutes, I'm going to come back, okay? So anyway, I've said before, I am never allergic to work. Never. I won't work full time for somebody else, but if I get the feeling or the notion, I may work part time for somebody. So anyway, I was working part time for Lowe's, right? Home improvement, right? So anyway, I did all my work. At the end of the day, I was, ready to go. All right. So, the manager was at the door that we leave out. He was like, nobody leaves until all the work is done. Excuse me? Rob, you heard what I said. Nobody is leaving till the entire store is done. I said, nigga, you better open this damn door. Okay? 91 is right here, sir. All I need to do is just hit that one. I will report you bitches for kidnapping me. Do you hear me? They opened that door. I keep telling y'all, they hate me. They hate my ass. You better let this goddamn door open. They held up in a hotel. Who's in there? Okay, so you got Deke Richards, Paul Reiser, Frank Wilson, Pam Sawyer, R. Dean Taylor, and Dennis Lucier, okay? When they emerged, 72 hours, they handed over a song as tough as any Norman Whitfield Barrett Strong Temptations tune. A song about determination and pride. Love child, hey, never meant to be. Love child, hey, born in poverty. Love child. During the turbulent times of my first year back to Motown, I'd been blessed. That would be her next baby, who's a Libra. Okay, her name was Raya, October 4th, 1967. Outside of their baby girl, Ed and Sugar Ray were working on music also. They came up with a tune that they said would remind you of a hit, I Can't Help Myself by the Four Tops, but it was called Don't Bring Back the Memories, okay? By then, Harvey Fuqua's there, okay? Harvey Fuqua heard it and he went nuts. Give me that goddamn song. I'll be back. When it was released, Ed insisted that it be credited to my name. His feelings were that if Barry heard that it was Ed's song, then he would sabotage the song. You know what's funny? I never thought that Barry DeGordy was petty. Like Sagittarians aren't petty. They aren't petty people. But when you're childish and immature, the way that Barry DeGordy is, Booger Barry, then, okay, I get it. But why would you sabotage money? Now, because she's with her husband, and I think in Motown they really don't respect women. It is the 60s. One of my subbies was explaining to me, Sugar Ray didn't really have much of a voice because back then women were very submissive, and didn't really have a lot of rights. But what happened was Ed, Sugar Ray's husband, befriended, what's his name? The one who got his ass beat by Abdullah. Ralph Seltzer. What's his name? Yeah, Ralph Seltzer. Remember, if it wasn't for Ed, Abdullah would have, got him. Okay, so I think when that situation happened, but I know when that situation happens, you feel indebted to them forever, okay? Y'all know I go to Go-Go's. I told y'all I've been, I'm uptown, born and raised. It's been a couple of people that have saved my life during shootouts, okay? And I will be forever indebted to them. Not that I'm with the gun like bop, 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 but in the 80s, a shootout can pop off at any time. And when there's a shootout and you're in the middle of it because of who your family is, sometimes you freeze, okay? Girl, first rule. As soon as you hear that first pop, get down. There's some people in life who I will always be indebted to because if I didn't see it coming, they did, and they threw me down on the ground and made sure that I made it home that night, okay? So I can understand Ralph having a certain endearment for Ed. Okay. In 1968, there was another stress. Ed and I worked intensively on my latest plan to stabilize the company. It began to bear down badly on our marriage. It was a Berry Gordy kind of stress. And I would take it back to the times where I've said Berry Gordy needs his ass whipped. Some people, you can't take them to court to stop them, especially if you have money. Somebody like that, you just need to send your cousins around there to, knock his ass out one good time, okay? But he has a history of disturbing his ex's new relationships, right? And what he was doing now with Sugar Ray and Ed was calling Ed talking about, Sugar Ray cheating on you, right? It was well known that any man connected to a woman in Barry's life, whether she be wife, sister, mother, artist, or girlfriend, was in for more than his share of trouble. Ed was forewarned by many who said, once a woman is Barry's, she's always his. Both Harvey Fuqua and Marvin Gaye knew that rocky road well. Stories abounded of the terrible fights between both men and Barry. Anna and Gwen were terminally in the middle, wanting to alienate neither brother nor husband. Harvey and Gwen would finally split. As a result of this and the general turmoil of the day, Harvey would make his exodus from Motown. The breakup of Marvin and Anna wouldn't come for a few more years, which meant there was that much more time for hostility and bitterness to mount. Do you know what this remind me of? Remember in the movie Scarface with Tony Montana? Remember Tony's best friend was like in love with Tony Montana's sister, but in his mind, his sister was his property, and his sister came around, and she was like, Tony, what you want to do, fuck me? You want to fuck your sister? And started, being all crazy and, sexually explicit with her brother. She was playing, but she's like, basically, what's the problem? Why can't I find happiness? Ain't you around there, sucking on that junkie Michelle Pfeiffer? Ain't you around there sucking on her? Ed is fed up. I like Ed. I really do. I like Ed. Out of all the men that she dealt with, I think Ed so far is the most genuine, the most loving, and really and truly in her corner, okay? But the problem is that she's in Berry the Gordy / Motown's corner. One day, Ed said, look, I'm tired of this niggers, okay? I'm tired of him, right? What we need to do is go around there and set Berry the Gordy straight, okay? You're coming. Sugar Ray is reluctant to go because she already knows how the situation is going to work out. She already knows it. She know that Berry the Gordy's head is so big that as soon as Ed tries to explain what the situation is, look, I feel like you have an issue with me. I'm contributing to Motown just like everybody else. I understand that you had a previous relationship with my wife, but brother, you need to back down. He feels going to Booker Berry, man to man, it may help the situation. Answer no. As soon as Ed sat down at the desk with the security guards in back of him, okay, because they back in Detroit right now, but he's still a big deal, right? He at his desk, security guards standing outside of the door, okay? Because I'm sure Birdie Gordy done made people want to kick his ass before. All right, that's now that is a concern. When you can't go back to which you came from, and you got to walk around with people to get your back, that's a problem to me. That is a problem to me. If I ever need a bodyguard to go around Morton Street, I can't go around there no more. Okay, I done pissed too many people off somehow, which I will never do. Birdie Gordy says, "Who the hell do you think you are? Kiss my ass. Get the fuck out." Okay, they said, "Get the fuck out." Nigga, bye. Okay, they hollering back and forth to each other. The security guard says, "Is everything okay in here? Is everything okay?" Answer no. Your boy is round here tripping. I'm about to kick his ass. Okay, so anyway, that led to Ed leaving, right? Sugar Ray, you coming? Where's my ticket book? Where the hell is my ticket book? Sugar Ray, you have gotten away with too much BS throughout this whole book. Too much dumb stuff, okay? But today, bitch, today, you are being fined $72 million for not following your husband out that door of Motown. For allowing your husband to move to LA without you so that you can continue supporting a man that really don't give a F about you anyway. Bitch, you expendable. Pay at the door. Have not already done so, please remember to like, share, subscribe, and visit uptopbeauty.com. Remember this: the same people that you meet on the way up berry bed bug bites, i.e. Boogerberry, i.e. Birdie Gordy, will be the same people that you meet on the way down. My naysayers, patron loves, love bugs, sweethearts, all used people. Be safe, get vaccinated, and have a good one.